Hey guys, it's Allie, and Halloween is approaching, which means I've got to produce some Halloween content for you guys. So over the years, I've made so many Halloween videos, especially what my dolls are being for Halloween, showing off their costumes, and I do hope to do another one for this year of 2021, but I'm currently in midterm season, and I have a bunch of papers due after that, college life, so I do not know if that video will end up happening or not, but if it does, stay tuned. If not, you have this instead. So inspired by the best and worst of series from the Doll Place, I decided to talk about the best and worst of my dolls' Halloween costumes over the years. I have been collecting dolls longer than I've had social media for my dolls, so certain outfits from the early days of my doll collecting I do not have any documentation of, so pretty much the outfits we are talking about are ones that I've either posted on my YouTube, Instagram, or both. So I definitely have a lot more on my worst list than my best list, so I think we are gonna start with the worst and then we will end with the best outfits. So hopefully this gives you guys some inspiration for doll Halloween outfits. I've never actually bought one from American Girl, so a lot of these are just random pieces in my collection. You'll see some of the worst ones are just when I'm like, I need a doll Halloween costume and I have no good ideas left, so I pulled something together and I do not like how it turned out. But the best ones I am very proud of. No idea what I'm dressing my dolls as this year, so hopefully I can take some inspiration from this video. So without further ado, let's start. So one of my costumes I did last year is from one of my favorite TV shows, Survivor. New episode tomorrow as of the day I'm recording this. I love Survivor, and this is definitely one of the costumes I pulled together towards the end because I was like, I need a doll costume and I did not know what to do. So I put my doll in some shorts and a bathing suit, clothing that's ready for any challenge that might happen. She had her big bag, which they normally take with them to tribal council. They'll hide advantages and idols in them. But I think the main reason I hate this outfit so much is there's no buff. So to anyone seeing this costume, because there's no buff, it doesn't scream Survivor. If you don't watch the show, a buff is kind of like a scarf and it says like your tribe name on it. And I did not have one for my doll, so she just looked like some random explorer in a swimsuit. I don't know. Cute if you know what Survivor is, but to the average person, I don't think it was that impressive of a costume. Another one from 2020, which I don't love too much, it was definitely another one I pulled together last minute, was Christmas. I made one of my dolls Christmas, and there wasn't even a Santa hat, no glitter or anything. I just put my doll in Christmas pajamas and called it a costume. It was kind of boring. I feel like if you were to dress up as Christmas for Halloween, you would have to go way more all out than what I did and just make it a full-on costume. This was just an excuse to wear Christmas morning pajamas. So you definitely will not be seeing that costume again this year because I feel like it was super boring. Moving back another year to 2019, we have one that wasn't necessarily bad execution, but I'm like, why did I think to do this for a costume? And I know for a fact this person is watching this video and doesn't even remember me doing this, but I made one of my dolls dress up as AG Jitters. I can't even say this seriously. Like, she had like glasses, the shirt that we both own, and it was AG Jitters. Dressing up as a celebrity, I understand, but I think AG Jitters is only famous like within the AG community. Not to degrade her or anything, I'm sure she'll do great things in the film industry, but like, it's not like, oh, my doll is Kim Kardashian. Everyone knows who that is. But if I'm like, hey, person in my class, do you know who AG Jitters is? They most likely won't. Plus, she doesn't even show her face on YouTube. So even though I know what she looks like as we're super close friends, the average AGTube viewer might not even know what she looks like. So it's also not super costumey because it's not like there was any iconic feature to that costume. Like, for example, if you dress up as Britney Spears, she has very iconic outfits that she's worn over the years. So like, it's just like, why is this a costume? There's a difference between dressing up as your friend and then making it a Halloween costume. Your friend is not a Halloween costume. Yeah. Another one from 2019 that really confused me, and I had no idea what it was until I saw my description of my Instagram post. I made Allie a farmer, but she had a really long ponytail extension in, which doesn't make sense because you could not get agricultural work done with that long of a ponytail. And even though the outfit does give farmer vibes, I feel like she needed props like a chicken or a basket casket to fully sell the farmer look. It's also just really, really random. So yeah, I think the main thing that ruined it was the ponytail, but it was also just random. Back to 2018, Riverdale was a huge show, so I made one of my dolls Betty Cooper from Riverdale, and yes, it does look like the intended character. However, first off, I don't like Riverdale anymore. I only watched season 1 when it was really popular, so just looking at this costume makes it feel very, very dated and kind of cringy. But also, since it's a person and I feel like she has a distinct style overall, but not a certain distinct outfit, it just looks like a casual character going to school. Like, you could wear that outfit anywhere. So yeah, she kind of looks like the character, but I don't think it's like costumey enough in my opinion. Now, I wanted to include a throwback outfit on this list from my very first ever documented Halloween outfits video on YouTube. It's very old. I'll have it linked in the description, but it's cringy, I will warn you. But I decided the worst one from that video was Allie's costume, which was a volleyball player. And I remember throwing that one together because I didn't have as many dolls or outfits at the time. And I was like, what can I do with this? Let's make her a volleyball player. Kind of like the predecessor to the Survivor costume I mentioned earlier. So she's just wearing Leah's swimsuit. She has a number on her, sunglasses. Is there anything wrong with it? No. Is it the most realistic to what volleyball players wear with the really bright colors? No, but I just wanted to include a throwback and a throwback clip. So with all of that badness, ugliness, uninspiredness aside, we're going to talk about the best costumes I have done over the years. And since these were the best in my opinion, some of these might even be brought back for my doll's 2021 Halloween costumes. We will see. So one of my all-time favorite ones is Veronica Sawyer from Heathers. If you do not know what Heathers is, please don't watch it unless you are 13, as it is a bit more mature. It's like an indie film that's been adapted into a Broadway musical, which is amazing, and I absolutely love it. I first did this costume on my doll in 2018, and I believe that was the year I dressed up as Veronica for Halloween in real life. And then I loved the costume, so we put it on a different doll in 2019, and then I didn't do it in 2020, surprisingly. But in 2020, I did receive a Secret Santa package from Boy Meets Dolls, and she made blazers for all of the Heathers, including Veronica. So Veronica and the rest of the Heathers might actually make a comeback for 2021 Halloween. I really want to do that. Group costumes are honestly the best. So yes, that one has a place in my heart because not only do I love Heathers, but anytime a mini-me gets to match me, it's super fun. I made my mini-me match me last year as well. I made her a dress that looked very similar to the one I was wearing to Disney Bound Belle, but I honestly don't even know what I'm going to be for Halloween yet this year. I don't even know what my plans are. So I don't know if my mini-me is going to match me this year or not, but yes. Veronica Sawyer, great costume. Now, this next costume was not necessarily the best executed, but I am including it for the sole reason that who it is inspired by liked the post. Similar to Heathers, you will notice a trend with my favorite costumes. It's based on another Broadway musical I love, Waitress. Jenna is the main character, and she wears two main outfits throughout the show. She has her blue work diner outfit, but then she also has a nice dress that she wears at the end of the musical with like an apron. So I put my doll in a floral dress, put her hair in the Jenna pony, and I put an apron on her, and I called her Jenna from Waitress. I tagged Waitress the musical, and they liked the post. I screenshot it the day it happened, and that's probably the highest celebrity interaction I've had on any of my Instagram posts. My costume was really badly executed. Waitress liked it, which is validation that it was a good costume. And Waitress, once again, maybe if you're 13, you can watch it. It is a movie, but it's been adapted into a musical, but the movie is not a musical, I will warn you. Neither is the Heathers movie, that's not a musical either. But yes, it is a good musical, and I do love Waitress so much. And even though I don't love the costume, I love the story associated with it. Sticking with the musical theater theme, we have my favorite costume of 2020, and this is another group costume. It is Orpheus and Eurydice from the Hadestown musical. Hadestown is a musical not actually based off of a movie, but based off of the Greek myth of Orpheus and Eurydice. They both have very distinct outfits that they wear throughout the show. I believe Orpheus wears the same outfit the whole show. Eurydice switches her outfit when she goes to the underworld, which is the outfit I put Naya, who was wearing her outfit, in. It's a very nice musical. I don't think there was anything too inappropriate in it from my memory, so maybe if you're under 13, watch it, but like, you're not supposed to be on YouTube technically if you're under 13, so if you're gonna watch a slime tutorial, you should be 13 legally. You've been warned. But it is a really good musical, and if you don't necessarily want to watch it. The soundtrack of it is kind of like Hamilton, where there's not many lines and it's kind of all songs, so you can understand the story just through the soundtrack. This is just me ranting about Broadway musicals, but I'm very proud of how the costumes turned out. I sewed some pieces for them and they both look pretty realistic to the original, and I did a whole Hadestown photo shoot too, and yeah, I'm very happy with how those costumes turned out. The last one I wasn't necessarily gonna put in my favorites, but I asked my close friends what ones they liked the best, and they said Amazing Race. I did this costume in 2019 and in 2020 with slight variation between the years. Amazing Race, like Survivor, is one of my favorite TV shows, and one of my friends, Boy Meets Dolls, again, because she literally makes all of my dolls' outfits, she made an Amazing Race fanny pack a few years ago for me, and it has the logo and everything, so I put my doll in some activewear, and I think because the fanny pack has the logo, kind of like what the buff would have been to the Survivor outfit, you can clearly tell what she is. If I made a clue, that would be even better, but she's clearly an Amazing Racer. I don't know if I would dress up as someone on The Amazing Race for Halloween, as it's not super costumey, but it's something I really love, and it's one of the shows that made me get really close with my AG friend AG Jitters, so I feel like having it as a doll costume is only fitting. Don't know if I'll bring that back this year either, but we will see. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this list of the best and worst Halloween costumes I have ever done. If you guys have any costume ideas that I should put on my dolls in 2021, let me know, and maybe I will include those when or if I make that video. Let me know your favorite costume that you guys have ever put on your dolls in the comments as well, and make sure to subscribe to my channel and ring that bell for more American Girl doll videos. Have an amazing day, and I will see you guys soon, and early Happy Halloween. Bye!